everybody, and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be making Henry's post-holiday meatloaf for one. Meatloaf, or ML, is a Roman dish that dates all the way back to the 5th century AD and is said to be a distant cousin to the Dutch meatball. Contemporary American meatloaf, or CAM, has been shown by research to provide comfort to depression victims during the post-holiday season. So let's get started. Oh, and I have a new sponsor now. It's called the Pet Safe Mega Kitty Auto Feeder, and it's pretty cool because what it does is when roast beef's bowl runs out of food, it rotates and then it gives them another one, so I don't have to worry about feeding them. It's okay, just wait a couple more seconds and you're gonna have more food. I think it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. He's actually had kind of a fast heartbeat lately. I'm gonna start by sauteing up some broccoli. The nice thing about meatloaf is that you can sort of hide your veggies in there. In fact, according to the World Health Organization, more than 200 Canadian men die each year trying to pee over the side of their boat while they're intoxicated. Okay, so I've got 1.5 pounds of ground beef here, so since we're just making meatloaf for one, I'm just going to take about 1/8 of that and put it in a mixing bowl. Now we're going to add the egg. I'd say about 1/8 of an egg should do. About 1/8 of half a cup of breadcrumbs. And for our salt, the general formula is that you want about a teaspoon of salt per 1 pound of beef. So in this case, I used about 1/8 of 1.5 pounds of beef, so that's about 1/8 times 1.5, which is about 1/6 or whatever. So I'm going to use 6 of this is a half. Add in our veggies. Okay, now we're just going to roll up the old sleeves here and combine it all with our hands. I like to think of all the ingredients sort of like as friends, and it's sort of like you're having a party where you're inviting all your friends. You know, apparently when Warren Buffett was growing up, he would have a hamburger for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he died when he was 26 years old. I'm not talking about Warren Buffett, the famous billionaire guy. This is another guy from my hometown who just happened to have the same name, but he died because he had a shitty hamburger diet. Okay, so for our paste, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of catsup and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I don't have tomato paste, so I'm going to substitute some catsup. So basically just add more catsup. Now we're going to stir it up. At this point I usually like to add just a little dash of Worcestershire sauce. I don't have any Worcestershire sauce, but we can add some more catsup. Okay, now let's just put this on pretty thick here. So we're going to put our meatloaf in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. Meantime, let's take a look at some of the things we did here at Henry's Kitchen in 2019, underscored by the mellifluous tones of Jose Suicidio.
It's nobody's birthday. Don't light a candle on the cake. It's nobody's birthday. It was just a big mistake. It's nobody's birthday. No need to uncork the wine, 'cause it's nobody's birthday but mine. It's nobody's birthday. No tail on the donkey today. No need to celebrate being alive when your dreams get stolen away. It's nobody's birthday, so leave the party hats behind, 'cause it's nobody's birthday but mine.
Wow, that was delicious. Well, thanks for joining me here on Henry's Kitchen. And I want to remind you that if you ever want to see me perform live near your town, you can check henryphillips.com or check the link in the description area. And as always, I want to say a very special thank you to the patrons at Patreon/Henry's Kitchen for keeping these videos alive the last couple of years. Thanks everyone, and Happy New Year.
There'll be no balloon animals, no Chuck E. Cheese, no animatronics singing dogs. There'll be none of this for me.